What's up, team? The first Lo-Fi Friday of 2025. Back in the backyard, neighbors mowing their lawn, just an iPad, no editing, no fancy thumbnail. Whatever happens, happens. Grab your guitar, okay? We're gonna add some fire or vibe to your rhythm playing. That's the key here. I want you to be so confident when you're playing, whether you're on a stage or in your bedroom. I want you to feel this, okay? Because nothing is better, right? Confidence is what, in anything you do, confidence is what you need to be the best at it, or be the most efficient, or grow the quickest, or grow the fastest, or just to keep growing, not stay stagnant. So we're gonna take a G major scale. Okay, we've gotta have some context, okay? And we're gonna just copy. I am tuned flat, which means every string's a half step down, because I love the harmonics in it. I just love the slinkiness. Okay, G major scale, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. But we're gonna do one little move. We're gonna turn this into Mixolydian, because I wanna use the F. And F is a key component of G Mixolydian, because watch, here's what you do. Is one move, you flat the 7 in any major scale, and you can convert that into Mixolydian. That's a major mode, okay? Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So instead of F sharp, we flat it, which means move it a half step lower. F, G. And that adds some vibe. Okay, now the fire in the rhythm, the accenting. Here's what I want you to do. Grab your neck. Be confident when you grab it. Feel it, okay? Feel the neck. And I want you to, we're not even gonna play a note. Like I've said in a few videos, and I love this, James Brown has said, and it's true, every instrument is a drum set. Okay, so we're gonna just, not even playing any notes. We'll get to that. All right, so this is a true story. What this does is, you guys are gonna see, I keep pointing this out, rhythm is king, rhythm is queen, always. There's just no debate to that. Without that, you don't have anything, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our rhythm train going no matter what. So let's just work it. Now, if you're a beginner, intermediate, you're not comfortable with some of these more advanced rhythmic flows, just do downstrokes. There's nothing wrong with those nice stabs like reggae. Okay? But I need you to feel the flow in order to build the confidence and fire in your rhythm playing. And now I'm not talking about playing louder or softer, even in your, the dynamics, right? When you're playing softer, you still gotta play with vibe, and you still gotta have the confidence to make it sound good. You can always hear a less experienced guitar player. Well, the rhythm's super choppy, but really they just play in a timid fashion too, right? A ticky-tacky manner, as my engineer would say. We get some drummers in the studio. I don't think they were that great at drummers, no offense. They preached to be, but then when they got under the microphones, we called them ticky-tacky drummers. So you don't want to be a ticky-tacky guitar player. You want to play with vibe and mojo, okay? So what can we do from this scale right here with some chords? Let's think G, okay, since F is a major part of G Mixolydian, okay, it's what makes it Mixolydian, okay, and then we'll do the 4 chords, C and D, 5 chord, okay, and we'll actually do it up here too. So remember, there's a G major scale, and I'll link a video at the end with all the fancy schmancy charts that showed 4 G major scales. Here's one of them. Again, gotta take that and flat it to F, okay? Because I want to show you these moves with octaves and how to add fire into your playing using those as well. But rhythm is everything, so watch this. Okay, again, feel the vibe, get that beatbox going. Okay, now here's another thing I talked about, octaves. If you don't know what an octave is, it's like a root note to the same note, higher or lower. In this case, we're gonna go B to B. So we just skip this string. Just look at the shape, okay? You guys can do this. I believe in all. I believe in you. B, C, D. Walk it down. Now, let's connect the dots. Where did that come from? Well, it came out of the scale we're in. G Mixolydian, or it's in G, still in G major, okay? Da, da, da. So let's do this. Let's just do a little G. Now, you don't have to do what I do, because what I'm trying to do is get you to internalize what this feels like when you play, where you are commanding the neck. You are commanding the guitar. It's not commanding you. So. All right, so you see what I did there? You just get that vibe going. Now, let's take it a step further. Let's do this, okay? Just watch. Lo-Fi Friday, but you can visually see what's going on. You're smart. G, okay? We're still gonna root off the A string. So this is G to G, okay? Right here on the 10th fret, G to G. This is how you learn the notes on the neck too, okay? Gotta learn them in context. F, F, D, D, C, C, B, B. So what could we do there? Like with some vibes, some mojo rhythmically. Okay, we could, what if we started on the octave and then went into the chords, right? So, okay, kind of sloppy, but ups, shank. Okay, now let's do something, so let's take it up, let's notch it up a little bit. Okay, let's ramp it up. So let's take part of this G Mixolydian scale, okay? And once again, the only difference between G major scale and G Mixolydian is one note. You're just taking F sharp, flatting the 7th, one move to turn a major scale into Mixolydian. So I really want to emphasize that F in there. I just like the way it sounds. It's all moods, so modes are moods. It's just vibes, just flavors, all right? So that's just the flavor I want today for the patio Lo-Fi Friday. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this part of the scale, look, I'm gonna take here, okay, the 7, the F, and I'm gonna do like a sick little rhythmic riff out of this. Now here's the hard part. Just try it. Just do one note if you can. What you're gonna do is you're gonna hit all the strings, because again, I told you, we're trying to add fire, vibe, flavor, flow into our rhythm playing, and this is another technique you can do. Now hit all the strings, okay? But you're only gonna hit one note, okay? You hit this one. Let me just show you real quick, okay? And then I'll break it down. Okay, now it's not easy, but you can get it. So if you can, start anywhere you want. I kind of like starting on the D string or the G string, but we didn't use the G string because it's in the middle, and you're gonna hit all the strings, but you're just trying to get this first note to send out. See if you could just get this. Watch the little subtleties that happen in my rhythm hand here, and don't really pay attention to driving the train. This is like trying to stay on the tracks, keep the train from derailing. The rhythm train. When that starts to feel comfortable, then you can maybe add in this part, or just okay, and then see if you can go to one of the chords. All I did there is I went to F, bar chord, or thumb over, bar chord, and then the octave B to C, and then back into the groove. All right. So you guys kind of see what we're doing. We have some context, but the most important part of what we're even talking about on this Lo-Fi Friday is that we're talking about you building confidence in your rhythm playing, okay? Now, obviously, part of this too, you got to know how to navigate around the neck. So that you guys, if you're new to this channel, or you guys know, drop in the comments. I'm always going to go in a circular fashion. I'm going to hit this stuff over and over from multiple angles because all of you are in different places. We're all different learners, right? Some of us are more visual. Some of us need the auditory. I mean, we really want the whole package, but light bulb moments are going to happen for us at different times, all right? Now, because we're having fun and it's Lo-Fi Friday, I want to show you this awesome shape, okay? And this is a great way to practice these rhythms too. Now, those were one-note things with a very percussive attack. But let's go up here. Let's start up here. I love this, okay? Go up here to this G on the A, on the 10th fret, okay? So it's going to be right out of the G Mixolydian scale, okay? And you just listen, and I also want you to connect the dots too. Like, okay, when this dude's telling me G Mixolydian scale, he's really talking about a G major scale with just one different note, which is correct. F sharp, the 7 to F. Get it? I'm always going to dish out the theory stuff, even on Lo-Fi Friday. And some of you are going to totally get it, and some of you are just going to be like, whoop, but it's okay. Whoop, over your head, but that's okay. I'm going to stick with me. I'm going to get you, okay? So this. So we're going to take this, because I want you guys to see, chordal shapes or intervallic things you can do out of scales as well. It's all the same stuff, okay? So G, then here, That's the major third, G to B. And then we're gonna do the octave. So G, B, G. Such a lovely sound, so lovely. Okay, so we're gonna walk that down. Now just look at the shape. I'm using my second finger on the root, my first finger on the major third, and then I'm using my pinky on the octave, okay? Now, so if I took that third, there's the octave. Now, normally if I was just playing the octave, would I play it like that? No, I'd play it like this, or I'd play it like this, but now listen to how this sounds. When I walk this down, I'll go G. Now, I'm not gonna change the shape, so just follow this, okay? Go G, slide down 2 frets to F, and the root's always right here. Here's F. The root's being played with my second finger. My middle finger, I don't want to lift that out and offend you. We got to keep this clean, okay? And I'm going to walk down to D and then C. So if you can, just get some downstrokes going, okay? This is a cool like rhythmic fiery thing too. Look, just even if you're just owning downstrokes. Again. Now, if you want to open it up and have more open strings, listen, you're the musician. It's your flavor. We're making music here. Everything I do on this channel has one goal in mind. It's to make music. It's not for me to show you, here's 4 G major scale shapes. Learn those and just do those for life. No, I want you guys to create music and let people hear your stuff, okay? And I need to do more of that too. Okay, so you see I walked down the octaves with the major third, okay? Did the F to the G. All right, we're about 12 minutes deep on this. What else can we do? Okay, let's get rid of the pick. Now, a lot of us don't finger pick. A lot of us do. If you hear my dog barking, he's chasing birds because he's crazy like that, like me. I don't chase birds. I chase songs, man. All right. I'll throw out some cheesiness on Lo-Fi Friday too. You gotta have fun with this stuff. All right, so let's do this. You guys know, if you're new, you're gonna know. Bar chord to triad. Bar chord to triad, okay? Now, I love it. A lot of you guys are hitting me up in the comments and you're working on these triads. A triad is a 3-note chord, right? In this case, G, B, D. Here's a G bar chord, and then we're just inside of it, look. That's the shape we do, okay? We're on the D, G, B string set, and we're playing G, B, D. That was a brain twister, okay? And then we'll do F, triad, to G triad. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Again, if you're a finger picker, or if you're both, I want you to be both. Pick and finger pick and flip, whatever, okay? You're gonna wanna learn all the styles, because why not, right? So pick, flick. We'll just work on the bar chord. Now I'm doing the full bar because I'm gonna eventually go from this to this. Pick, flick. I'm gonna do bar to triad. Now again, why am I showing you this? We're talking about a lesson about adding fire and vibe and mojo into our rhythm playing, because that's rhythm. Rhythm is everything. There is no music without rhythm. There's just disconnected notes. It's out in space, all right? There's my big philosophical statement for the day. All right, so look, bar chord to triad. And then we'll go to the F, bar chord to triad. So let's see if we can get this little circular groove going, but own the rhythm. You own the rhythm, command the neck. Okay, now, look. You can't I get it. You can't own the rhythm or command the neck or play with fire until you kind of having all the things connect, which means knowing what you're doing, like, okay, getting comfortable with the bar chord to the triad. I get it. Bar chord to triad. All right, so before you can get the fiery rhythm part, before you can be a fiery rhythm player, you got to get that, okay? So just if you want to take this out, just go like this. Bar chord, triad. Bar chord, triad. Bar chord, triad, bar chord, triad, F. You guys, I just want to help you get to the highest level of your playing, because I cannot stress, here's a little teachable moment, I cannot stress how fun guitar gets. You guys that are good players and that are growing, you guys know, right? Nothing feels better this is really just a life statement. Like, nothing feels better than putting in work and getting better at something, right? It's just such a great, that's what being human is. So bar chord, triad, and then get the pick and flick. Pick, pick, flick, pick, flick, pick, flick. I guess I'm picking, flicking. Look, pick, pick, flick, pick. Oh no, I'm doing pick, flick. So again, and own that. So get confident with this. See, then you can do little grooves like that. I really need to keep my chops up for that, because that gets hard if you don't keep working in. So all I did there, if you want to just kind of see little lo-fi lick Friday, okay? So when I go to that triad, watch, now kind of watch, I'm only going to pick these strings. Watch my picking hand. And sorry about the nasty blisters on my hand. I had to go to the dermatologist. Thank you, Irish skin and surfing, but it's okay. It's better than being dead, right? So you guys go get your checkups. Preventative maintenance, okay. So you can get that. So I kind of rake it. Okay, watch my fret hand now. So I kind of sweep it like this. That right there too. Like, you have to own your rhythm in everything you do. Because I'll link some videos I just did. There was two videos back. I think I did melodic and harmonic rhythm. Because if you can't play great chordal rhythms and then fall apart when you're trying to play leads and solos. It doesn't sound good, and you've derailed, you've crashed, your train is, all right, but it's okay. We got to put in the work. So pick, flick, pick, flick, pick. Even like those little, I want you to put it in there, okay? But even if it's quiet. Even when I pick those notes out of the chord, out of the scale, I'm still putting fire and vibe into that, okay? So you got to go into it with confidence. If you go in, look, we'll wrap this up, okay? This is a long Lo-Fi Friday, but I have fun with you guys. Can't fault me for that. This guitar is like the best instrument in the world. I am biased, all right? All right, so I want you guys, and then you can, if you want to just go back to the pick, same move. Just down strokes. Okay, and if you want to put some little stutters in there as you get more confident, that gets easier. Watch. Okay, so try that. And then try and do little licks out of the G Mixolydian scale. You know, we're doing this cover, another light bulb moment. We're doing this cover. You know when Nirvana did the Bowie song, Man Who Sold the World? They did the cover and they do that little, I feel like it's either, it's in C, but I feel like they're playing mix. Who knows? Not me. Yeah, that. So anyways, but just own your groove, okay? There's a fun one. We'll wrap it up with this one. Check this out. G, okay, root to major third. Now I need you to connect this shape, okay? Connect this, and look. So, root, major third, octave was that same one I showed you a little while back here up here. Now we're just the same. See how you learn some of these shapes? They transfer all over the neck. That's what's cool too. It's not like one shape's only usable in one spot. That would kind of blow, let's be honest, but that'd make guitar even more hard. All right, so let's just walk it up. I'm just gonna take out the octave part, look, boop, and then I'm gonna just do root, major third, get a healthy dose of open strings because they fit into the key of G. I'm gonna go up here, there's C to E, C, 1, major third E, D, the 5 chord in the key of G, major third, F sharp, back down to C. And now if you want, the bonus section, you could take this third finger, throw in the high E, so you get this octave, okay? It's that, and look, it's a G shape, then walk it back down, and that's what jamming is. So let's wrap it up with this. Let's do a sick little jam where full of fire and accent. All right, ready? It's getting cheesy, you know. Okay, maybe not that. You guys are amazing. Drop Jellyfish or your favorite sea creature in the comments. If you're new, hopefully Low Friday didn't scare you away. That's not my goal. But you guys know I'm here to help you every step of the way. Let's keep this thing rocking. You guys, we're closing in on 20K. I have memberships if you want to join those and support the channel. Team Jellyfish forever. And tell us where you're watching from. I love that stuff. You guys are amazing. Don't stop. Only you can stop you. You won't stop. See you in the next video. Peace.